You hear me? Hey folks, this is your play-by-play announcer RJ. We're going to start it off here early. It's birthday boy Tucker Rowe, who is throwing out the first pitch tonight. He's headed out to the mound. I know he's not playing, but it is his birthday, so they're giving him a day off. Let's see what he got. A little high inside, but he got it to the home plate. Everyone give it up for Tucker Rowe. If you're listening or watching on YouTube or on the radio, cheer this boy on. It's his birthday today. We'll be right back with you once the game is about to start and when we do the intros for the teams. I'll be right back with you. Hey, folks, we're back. This is RJ again. We're going to start off with the lineups. We're going to start with the Nebraska prospects here. Starting off in the hitting, number 11, all the way from Nebraska, Omaha, playing center field, Matt Getzman. In the two-hole, Tyler Monroe, number 8, playing second base, Central Arkansas. We're hitting number 3rd here, number 7, Nolan Brown, playing shortstop from Stephen F. Austin. In the cleanup, Tristan Gomez, number 12, playing third base from Cal State Fullerton. We have Colin Lineman, number 17, from Wayne State, playing right field. Batting 6th, number 15, Zach Johnson, playing left field from Nebraska. We got hitting in the 7th hole, number 33, playing DH from KC Community College. We have in the 8th hole, Joel Benez. Sorry if I butchered that name. I'm sorry. Number 34 from Nebraska Omaha as well, playing first base. We got in the 9th hole, Jackson Myers, number 32 from Southeast Community College, playing catcher. And on the mound for the prospects, number 26 from South Dakota State University, Dane Toman. And now we are going to do the Casper Horseheads, your boys here at home. Starting off in the hitting first, number 6, Dylan Baker from the College of the Desert, playing shortstop. Logan Conklin, number 23, is actually DHing today. Logan is from Saginaw Valley State. He has another player who is starting today from college on this lineup today. Hitting number 3, Kenny Garcia, all the way from Cal State San Marcos, playing left field. We have Bradley Fleener, number 20. Kenny is number 27, sorry. Bradley Fleener, number 20, playing first base, all the way from Thomas University. We have number 3, Chris Burke. Chris is from Dakota State, playing second base. In the 6th hole, we got Ethan Rose playing right field, number 9. Ethan is also from Saginaw Valley State, so him and Logan here, both teammates in college and now on the Horseheads, playing together today. We have, in the 7th hole, Grant Decatrell, who's going to be the catcher today. Grant is number 7. Grant is from Cal State Domingos Hills. We have in the 8th hole, number 2, Brayton Wilmes, playing third base. He is from UC Colorado Springs. And hitting 9th, we got Jake King, all the way from northern Colorado. Jake is number 35. On the mound is number 32, Brady Nelson, as the pitcher. And we are calling the boys out as we are calling the lineup here. In a little bit, we are going to do the national anthem.
Batting 6th, the right fielder from Saginaw Valley State, number 9, Ethan Rose.
So as soon as we get done calling the lineups, I ask you, it's a weird request, but at home, please stand and place your hand over your heart as we do our national anthem. If you are driving, listening to this on the radio, don't stand up, please. Pay attention to the road. Don't want to get into any accidents. But cheer these boys on if you are driving and listening to the radio. I'll be right back with you as soon as we are done with the national anthem and when this game starts. I'll be back with you guys soon. That was Angela Gordon singing our national anthem here. She has done that a few times here in the past. And we just had a little kid up here in the booth say play ball, so the boys are getting ready. Looks like we got a little standoff again. A couple players from the prospect team and a bunch of our horseheads still on the field are still there. And it actually looks like the prospect players win that standoff as the boys run out to their positions. Looks like a couple are actually headed out to center field. We got a sign that's coming down. Hopefully they can get that fixed before the game starts and they can get off the field before they get hit by a ball. Hopefully they brought some very strong duct tape. It is a little windy out here. It is quite toasty as well. It's about 78 degrees, almost 80. So if you are here listening, please make sure to go down to our beer distributors. We got Skulltree on third base side. We have a Miller cart over by first base side. And behind us in the press box is a Bud Light trailer where you can get a draft and a bottle as well. We also have some fantastic food in our concessions. We got loaded nachos. We also got Frito nachos as well. You get a bag of Fritos plus chili inside. So if you want some chili with some Frito chips, we have those today. We also do still have ice cream also in the concessions. So since it is warm, go down to concessions and get a ice cream to cool off.
Fans, give you a little good news. Tonight's K-Man is the left fielder from the University of Nebraska, Zach Johnson.
And from the University of Nebraska, we have our K-Man tonight, Zach Johnson. So if Zach strikes out, that is 2-for-1 beers tonight. So if you can make it down, and when Zach comes up, cheer this boy on, have him strike out so you can get your 2-for-1 beers. And now it looks like we are ready for first pitch here. We have from University of Nebraska, Omaha, Matt Getzman is up to plate. Right-handed hitter here.
Number 11, Matt Getzman.
Nice stepping into the plate. Jake is ready to throw him the first pitch here. And here we go, folks. First pitch coming. First pitch swinging. A little bloop shot in between third and shortstop, so that is a hit for Matt Getzman. That brings up number 8, Tyler Monroe from Central Arkansas, the second baseman, left-handed hitter. You know, it's never a good matchup when it's a right-handed pitcher and a lefty hitter, because lefties are always going to pull it down first base side. So here comes the first pitch to Monroe. That is a strike down the middle from Jake. Jake getting ready. Getzman taking his little lead over there, getting back safely. Throw over to first. Getzman not taking a big lead, but he's getting out there. Ball outside and away. Ball 1, 1-1 the count on Monroe. Now, on this prospect team, there's a lot of guys who are D1 players here. You know, there's some that just graduated from high school, and that ball gets away from Fleener. So Getzman gets down to second. He is going to third on the bad throw there from Jake King over to first. Got away from Bradley there. So Getzman is able to advance over to third base. Still no outs. 1-1 the count still on Monroe. Like I was saying before, some of these boys on the prospect team just graduated from high school or are already in college playing at D1 colleges. So they do got some heavy hitters on this team. So hopefully the boys here can keep them under control as that ball goes foul over the third base grandstand there. And a bunch of kids running for that. And they can always exchange that for some candy in the concession stands. Or ice cream, depending on how the concession stand workers are feeling. It is warm, so they might give them some ice cream instead. So here comes the 1-2 pitch. Another foul ball just squeaking over the screen here, right in between center plate grandstands and third base grandstands. So 1-2 the count still. Here comes the pitch. And that is a fly ball to left field. So that is an out, but that does score a run. So Getzman does come home. Monroe gets the RBI. So now it's 1-0 in favor of the Prospects. That brings up number 7 from Stephen F. Austin, Nolan Brown, the shortstop. Nolan just getting his mind right before he gets into the batter's box here. Righty hitter. Jake getting set. Here comes the first pitch. And it's going to be strike right down the middle. Fastball down the middle to Brown. First pitch strike, which is always good to see. You always want to go first pitch strike and then come back at him with some off speed. So let's see what Jake does here. Looks like he threw another fastball. Brown just a little bit behind it, so he fouls it off. So 0-2 the count, 1 out. Base is cleared. Now let's see if Jake can strike this guy out. Yeah, a little outside. Try to go fastball. Try to blow one away from him, but got away from Jake. So low and away, ball 1, 1-2. That is a shot. Fair ball down the third base side, almost going into the, it's like he's going to go 3. He's going to get there safely. So that's a triple for Nolan Brown. That ball almost squeaked into the warm-up bullpen down there on third base side, but did not. So that brings up the lefty, number 12 from Cal State Fullerton, the D1 player, Tristan Gomez, the third baseman. Cal State Fullerton always has a really, really good baseball program, so let's see what Tristan has here as he steps into the box. Brown at third, 1 out. Inside pitch, a little too inside, so the umpire did not call that a strike. That is ball 1. From up here, it did look like a strike, but my call is not final. That's for the umpire. So here comes the next pitch from Jake. Down to Gomez. And he foul tipped it into the catcher's glove, so that's strike 1. 1-1 the count. Still 1 out. Gomez stepping back into the batter's box here. And here comes the next pitch from Jake. Down to Gomez. Tried to go off speed, but did not pull the string enough to pull that in for a strike. So that's ball 2. 2-1 the count on Gomez. And another off-speed pitch did get Gomez to swing, so that's 2-2 the count. That time Jake was able to pull the string and bring that down. So Gomez could not hit that. So 2-2 the count on Gomez. Jake looking in. Brown still at third. Here comes the pitch from Jake. And that is strike 3 looking down the middle. Fastball. Got Tristan Gomez looking. So that's 2 outs. Runner on third for the Nebraska Prospects here. That brings up number 17, the right fielder from Wayne State. Colin Lineman, or Lynham, if I pronounce that right. Sorry if anyone from the Nebraska Prospects fan base is listening. Sorry about that. But here comes the first pitch. A little outside, ball 1 to Colin. Now, Colin actually has a twin brother also playing on this team. Colin's twin brother is on the bench, so he might get subbed in later in the game. So we might have twins playing on the field here later in the game. Here comes the next pitch from Jake. And that is a shot. That's not a gap shot, but the center fielder is cutting it off. And get it in quick enough to keep Colin there at first. But that does score Brown from third. So that is 2-0 prospects. 2 outs. Here comes the K-Man, number 15, Zach Johnson, the left fielder from Nebraska. So let's see if Jake can get this guy out. He does have an open stance, so I don't know if Jake's going to be able to get a inside pitch on him, but let's see what he can do. Foul ball. That's 1 strike on the K-Man. Now, folks, cheer this boy on. See if we can get him strike out looking or swinging. It's 2-for-1 beers for the fans here at Mike Lansing Field. If you can make it in time, you can get your 2-for-1 beer. Here comes the next pitch. Strike outside corner.
Fans, I think you know what that means. 0-2 on the
We're
K-Man.
one more strike away from 2-for-1 beer. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Runner on first. Let's see if Jake goes off speed or blows one away from him. Or blows one away from him. I'm fumbling my words here. Sorry. Low and away. Ball 1. What I was trying to say is let's see if Jake can come back and blow a fastball by him for strike 3, either looking or swinging. We got a fan out here cheering for 2-for-1 beer. He's always here at the games. Got him swinging, but he was able to foul that off. Still 1-2 count, 2 outs, runner on first. I know it is warm, so these fans here at Mike Lansing Field want that 2-for-1 beer. So Jake sit Zach down to get some fans 2-for-1 beer. And that is a shot into the gap there. Excuse me, folks. A little bit of cotton flying in the air tonight, so that made me sneeze. But the K-Man did not strike out. He was able to get a double and a run in. So now it's 3-0 prospects in favor of the prospects.
DH from KCK, number 33, Jose Wida.
That brings up number 33, Jose Wida from KC Community College, the DH, a lefty. So let's see if Jake can get out of this inning with only giving up 3 runs. Here comes first pitch to Wida. Was he able to hold up? Looks like he was able to hold up. So that's ball 1. 1-0 the count on Jose. All right, here comes pitch number 2 from Jake. Foul ball, 1-1 the count now. That one over the third base grandstands here. A group of kids running after that ball. They still go crazy for those foul balls, folks. All right, here comes pitch number 3. Little outside, ball 2. 2-1 the count on Jose Wida. Or Wada, sorry. Wada is a lefty. Somewhat open stance here, so I don't know if Jake's going to be able to sneak an inside pitch on him. That's what I said about Zach, and Zach was able to pop one to the gap. Tried to go inside on that. That was ball 3. Looks like the batter's trying to say he was hit on the foot. Looks like the umpires are going to confer, see what the call is going to be. If he is not hit, actually, they are giving him first base, so they said it did hit him indeed in the foot. Now, from up here, it did not look like it hit him. It might have hit the dirt first and then hit him.
The first baseman from University of Nebraska, Omaha. Number 34, Joel Benny.
Looks like Chance Sharp, the Horseheads coach, is out there talking to the umpire, seeing what was the call and seeing what happened, really. He's going back to the dugout. That brings up number 34, Joel Benez from the University of Nebraska, Omaha, stepping in, playing first base today. Wearing that red helmet. So he does stand out here on the Nebraska Prospects team. Here comes first pitch from Jake. Foul ball. Looks like it's going to barely get over the net here. I think that might have gotten a piece of the fan down there in the corner. Looks like he's all right. Looks like it might have got him in the hand or arm there. But it looks like he's doing all right. Here comes pitch number 2 from Jake. Looking down at the signs, getting ready. Here it comes. And that is a shot to the fence. And that's off the scoreboard. So that is a home run for Joel. So that is 6-0 in favor of the Prospects here. That was a shot, folks. That did hit the scoreboard. So that was definitely a shot from Joel. He definitely got a hold of that one and was able to muscle that one out and hit the scoreboard, which so far no one's been able to do this season. That brings up number 32, hitting in the 9-hole, Jackson Myers, the catcher from Southeast Community College. A lefty. A little bit low. That was down the middle, but low. So ball 1. I think Jake is a little peeved at that he gave up the home run, but hopefully he can come back. And is a ball that gets down in front of the right fielder for a single for Jackson Myers. That brings up the top of the lineup here.
Number 11, Matt Getzman.
That brings up number 11, once again, Matt Getzman, the center fielder from the University of Nebraska, Omaha, who is buddy on the team, Joel, who just hit that home run. Looks like Coach Sharp is headed out to the mound to talk to Jake, see what's going on, see if he can settle him down. Looks like they do have a pitcher warming up down there in the bullpen, down there on third base side. Well, you guys can't see it because there's a big tree in the way, but they do have a pitcher headed down there or is already down there warming up. It's like an umpire coming out to the mound to tell him to wrap it up here. A slap from first baseman to Jake saying, "You got this, buddy." There's 2 outs. On top of the lineup now. But Jake can come around, get Matt out. You know, first innings are always the one inning that you want to get the jitters out. I wouldn't say yips yet, but you want to get the jitters out as fast as you can, so hopefully Jake can settle down and get Matt to strike out or line out. Little inside, ball 1 to Matt Getzman. Getzman stepping back into the plate, or into the batter's box here. So pitch number 2 coming down. Foul ball, so 1-1 the count. That foul ball was actually hit right behind us here in the press box. And we do have windows open. We've had one ball come into the press box one of these games. Our last homestand, we had a ball actually fly into the press box here. Ooh, tried to go off speed there. Wasn't able to pull the string. So ball 2, 2-1 the count on Matt Getzman. A little high, ball 3, 3-1 the count. Jake looking down, seeing the call. Here comes the pitch. And high and inside, ball 4. So Jake walks Matt Getzman. That brings up number 8, Tyler Monroe, a second baseman
Number
here.
8, Tyler Monroe.
Lefty here. Jake looking down, getting ready to throw the first pitch here. Ooh. I guess that just caught the outside corner, so strike 1 to Tyler Monroe. From up here, that almost looked like it was in the right-handed batter's box, but I guess the umpire called it a strike on the outside corner. So 0-1 the count. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Here comes the next pitch from Jake. And that is a shot to the right fielder. That scores 1. Now runners on the corner.
Number 7.
Brings up number 7, Nolan Brown, the shortstop from Stephen F. Austin. Got some fans chanting out there. Hopefully the boys can get out of this inning. Here comes pitch number 1. Little high inside, ball 1. Jake getting ready. Here comes the next pitch. Inside again. Ball 2. 2-0 the count on Nolan Brown. Here comes the next pitch from Jake. Swing and a miss. Nolan was not able to keep up with that one, so strike 1, 2-1 the count. Jake was able to throw a fastball by Nolan as he swung and missed. Jake getting ready, looking down at the catcher, seeing what the signs are. And here he goes, getting set, coming down. Ooh, little low. Tried to hit the corner. So that's ball 3, 3-1 the count on Nolan. Jake getting ready. Here comes the next pitch. Foul tip. Catcher was not able to keep up with that and hit off his face mask. So that's strike 2, full count, 3-2 on Nolan. Catcher's probably shaking up, but he is good. He's standing up. Gives a thumbs up to the umpire there behind the plate. Catcher wearing that old school style face mask. Not the hockey style, but the old school style. So Jake looking down, getting ready. Here comes the pitch from Jake King. And that is a shot over the right fielder's head. He's trying to get it in there. 2 runs are going to score. So now it's 9-0 Prospects, and Coach Sharp is coming out to take Jake out. Jake has had a rough first inning, so we are having a pitching change here, folks. I'll be back with you once I get the new pitcher coming in. What his name and number is, I'll be right back with you. So on the mound for the Horseheads, left-handed pitcher number 5, Corbin Kirk from Western Nebraska, is now on the mound for your Horseheads. Corbin is a hometown boy here from Casper. So we got a bunch of fans cheering on Corbin here at Mike Lansing Field. Probably give him 5 more warm-up pitches, and then we'll get this game back and going. Alrighty, folks, we are back. It's like Corbin is done and ready. That brings up number 12, hitting in the cleanup position, Tristan Gomez, the third baseman from Cal State Fullerton. Lefty-lefty matchup here, so let's see if Corbin is able to sit Tristan down here and get out of the inning. Strike one, outside corner on Tristan, so that's 0-1 the count. 2 outs, runners. Actually, only 1 runner on second. That is Nolan there over on second. Corbin getting ready. Here comes pitch number 2. That is foul ball, strike 2 over the third base bleachers here. And there is a gaggle of children running after that foul ball, folks. So Tristan getting back into the batter's box here. Corbin looking down, getting the signs from the catcher. Getting set. Checking back at second. Here comes the pitch. Little shot down to first base, and they get the 3rd out. So that, after the first rough inning, unfortunately for the boys here, that is the Prospects pick up 9 hits, 9 runs, and 1 error, leaving the score 9-0. So hopefully the boys, when they come up to bat, can get those runs back and give these boys from Nebraska a run for their money. It was a rough inning, folks, but the boys do have some fight in them, so they will be back and swinging. I'll be right back with you, folks, as we take a little break here. And when the boys come up to bat, I'll be right back on the mic with you. right, folks, we're back. That brings up number 6, Dylan Baker from the Colleges of the Desert playing shortstop today. Dylan stepping up to the plate now. Here comes first pitch. Dylan fouls that one off for strike 1. Jake is able to muscle that one. The first baseman almost got that, but Jake hit that hard enough for the first baseman not to be able to hold on to that. That brings up number 23, the DH. From Carolina University, actually. He's not from Saginaw Valley State. That's Logan Conklin, who's also one of our catchers, but he is DHing today. Our catcher is Grant Decatrail today. So Logan's stepping up. And Logan's able to muscle that one up the middle. First pitch swinging. Must have saw that one. Must have liked it, so he took it. So Logan gets a hit. That moves Dylan over to second. Logan on first.
The left fielder from Cal State San Marcos.
That brings up the left fielder, number 27, Kenny Garcia. Kenny is from Cal State San Marcos. Now, Kenny, a few homestands ago, was our walk-off hitter. He was able to walk off a hit and score a run for us. So we did take one of the games against the Sodbusters. That is a strike, that first pitch. Kenny swings at the second one inside. Strike 2, 0-2 the count. No outs. Runners on first and second. Kenny's able to keep up with that one, but fouls it off. Now, folks, if you see, it is Tropical Tuesday, so some of our players are wearing grass skirts and lays. So it is Tropical Tuesday here at Mike Lansing Field. Here comes the next pitch. Kenny's able to fight that one off as well. Still staying alive, 0-2 the count. So far, Kenny has seen 4 straight fastballs. So I am sure the pitcher is going to be throwing an off-speed here. Yeah, Kenny fought that one off as well. Kenny getting set. Pitcher is about to throw the next pitch here. He's going to go. Tried to throw off speed, but was not able to pull the string on that one. So 1-2 the count now on Kenny Garcia. Here comes the pitch. Little dribbler to shortstop, and the shortstop fumbles the ball. Kenny is able to get onto first safely. So that is an error on the shortstop. That brings up number 20, the first baseman, hitting cleanup, Bradley Fleener. Now, Bradley is out of Thomas University, lefty here. So let's see if Bradley can hit one into the gap, score a couple runs here so we can get some runs back. So here comes first pitch to Bradley. Strike outside corner. That looked like an off-speed pitch, or at least a four-seam. That was low, down the middle, low, ball one, so 1-1 the count. And it looks like we've got some aerial footage. There is a paraglider out in the distance. And if we give that guy a camera, he can get some really good shots of the game tonight. That pitch was ball 2, 2-1 the count. He is circling up there, so he's probably got a really, really good view of the field here. Bradley is able to hit that one. That is one out at second. Bradley gets an RBI single. That brings up
The second baseman from Dakota State.
number 3, the second baseman, Chris Burke. Burke is from Dakota State. Burke is a solid hitter here, so let's see if Chris can get one here, get a hold of one. Here comes first pitch. Shot to center field, but center fielder is able to get over. Throw down. Chris does get an sac fly RBI there. So that's 2 runs in for your Horseheads. That brings up number 9, Ethan Rose.
Number 9.
Ethan is from Saginaw Valley State, the right fielder. A lefty coming up here. So the boys able to get 2 runs in this inning, so we are getting some runs back here. So Ethan getting ready. Runner on first, 2 outs. Here comes first pitch. Throw over to first, gets back safely. Now, Fleener not taking a big lead there. Doesn't want to. And that is out number 3 at second. So the Horseheads pick up 4 hits, 2 runs, and 1 error.
Your Horseheads pick up 2 runs on 2 hits and
Actually,
1 error.
2 hits. My bad. I thought there were 4 hits. But 2 hits, 2 runs, and 1 error, leaving the score 9-2.
Your attention down to the third base dugout side.
It looks like we're going to have our first mini game of this homestand. Down by third base side, so if you guys tune in, look down by third base, they're going to do that first little mini game for you. It's going to be a race with a beach ball between their legs as they race down to Sierra, almost down there by home plate. I'll be right back with you once the prospects come up to plate. Guess we have a birthday boy here in the stands. It's Richard Lamy. Happy birthday, Richard. That brings up number 17, Colin Lynham. Hopefully I said that right this time. Here comes first pitch. And that is a foul ball down by first base side over the party deck over there. So strike 1 on Colin. Wonder when Colin's twin brother is actually going to come in and play. I have 2 twins on the field this time, maybe. Next pitch was high, ball 1. 1-1 the count. Here comes next pitch. A little outside, ball 2, 2-1 the count, no outs. Here comes the next pitch. And that is a shot down by the fair ball. Right fielder not able to catch up with that. That looked like it was going to go foul, but it did stay fair. That actually brings up the K-Man, folks. Number 15, Zach Johnson out of the University of Nebraska.
Fans, make a little noise for your K-Man.
So the K-Man is up to bat.
Give me some beer, Johnson.
So if he strikes out, that is 2 for 1 beer. I know last time had 2 strikes on him, but he was able to get a hit. So it was no 2 for 1 beer last time he was at the plate. So hopefully Corbin can get this boy to strike out, so they'll give our fans some 2 for 1 beer today. First pitch, ball high, ball 1. Now with Corbin being left-handed there on the mound, Colin is not taking a big lead there at first. Staying pretty close to first base here. Here comes the next pitch. A little inside, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Hopefully we can get a double play here or get Zach to strike out here. Give our fans some 2 for 1 beer here, Zach. Strike 1 on the outside corner, 2-1 the count. So that is 1 strike on the K-Man, folks. So if you are listening, cheer on Corbin to strike out Zach so we can give our fans some 2 for 1 beer. It is still warm out here, folks. Colin gets back to first safely on that throw over to first from Corbin. Zach stepping back into the batter's box here. Corbin looking down, hitting set. Strike 2, off-speed pitch, got him swinging. That is an off-speed pitch inside corner, so that's 2 strikes on the K-Man, 2-2 count. So we are 1 strike away from 2 for 1 beer here at Mike Lansing Field. So hopefully this next pitch is a strikeout looking or swinging, folks. Here comes that pitch. A little dribbler to shortstop. Dig it. And he did dig it, so that is out number 1.
No beer this time, folks.
No 2 for 1 beer, but they were able to get him out. That brings up number 33, Jose Ueda. That did move Colin down to second on that little dribbler to shortstop. So no double play. So 1 out. Runner on second. Jose stepping into the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup here. I know when I was playing, hitting or pitching, I was not a big fan of lefty-lefty matchups. And that is a first pitch swing, foul tip back into the catcher's glove. Being left-handed myself, lefties always have natural movement on the ball. So if you have a lefty hitter, sometimes they love to crowd the plate so they can always get on base by getting hit by the pitch. But Jose has got an open stance here. Colin is more of a three-quarter style pitcher. That second pitch was ball, so 1-1 the count, 1 out, runner on second. But I did love hitting it against lefties, though, because they'd always try to go inside, and I would always take those inside pitches over the fence down right field side. And that is a pop-up to left field coming in. He's able to reel that in for out number 2. So Jose does not pick up a hit. He picks up an out. That brings up number 34 from the University of Nebraska, Omaha, the first baseman, Joel Benez. The one with the bright red helmet stepping up to the box.
Number 34, Joel Bennett.
He was the one that hit that shot off the scoreboard the last time he came up. So hopefully Corbin does not give him another chance to hit one out. Hopefully he can blow some fastballs by him. And that is over us here in the press box. Did not hit the top, but that is over us here in the press box. So that is strike 1. That was a high pitch. So Joel was not able to connect with that. So So that is 0-1 count. 2 outs, runner on second. Corbin looking down. Here comes the next pitch. And that is a shot to left field. And that is staying in this time. Out number 3. Had the height, but not the distance there, folks. So the Prospects pick up 1 hit, no runs, and no errors, leaving the score 9-2. We'll be right back with you once the Horseheads come up to the plate. And hopefully the boys can get some runs in, bring that score closer together, and hopefully squeak a win out here the first game of this homestand. The boys are coming up to plate now. Oh, not now, but they will be coming up to plate soon. That will bring up, should bring up number 2, Brayton Wilmez. So when we come back, Brayton Wilmez will be up to plate. We'll see you soon, folks. Oh, that was my bad, folks. That actually brings up number 7, Grant Decatrell, the catcher from Cal State Dominguez Hills. Brayton is actually up next. I thought Brayton was up to bat, but this is Grant. And that first pitch was a strike down the middle. Fastball. 0-1 the count to Grant. Here comes the next pitch. Fastball again, strike 2. 0-2 the count on Grant. Let's see what the pitcher comes with next. I'm guessing off speed. Ooh, from up here, it looked like he was able to hold up, but the umpire down first base side said he did not, so that is out number 1. Now that brings up number 2, Brayton Wilmez, the third baseman. Brayton is from the University of Colorado Springs. So we actually got 2 players from Colorado here that go to college down there. First pitch, low and away, ball 1. Brayton stepping back in. Here comes the next pitch. That looked like an off-speed pitch. I guess he did not call that, so that's ball 2, 2-0 the count. A little high inside, ball 3, 3-0 the count, 1 out. Let's see what Brayton does here. Stepping back in, here comes the pitch. Inside high, that is ball 4. So it's 4 straight balls to Brayton Wilmez. That brings up number 35, Jake King, who was center fielder, actually. So on the mound was actually Brady Nielsen. Jake, I know that first inning, sorry, I was saying Jake. That was Brady on the mound first. This is Jake King, the center fielder. Inside, almost got him, brushed him off the plate, so ball 1. Jake is from Northern Colorado University. Here comes next pitch. Another inside. Ball 2. Looks like we got a little mound visit. Catcher going out to his pitcher. Seeing what's going on here. Quick visit.
Today's aerial coverage brought to you by the Fan Man. The Fan Man, always in left field.
Yeah, our buddy in the paraglide, he is back again, circling around. Our aerial footage today. That pitch was low and away. Ball 3. 3-0 the count. 1 out, runner on first. And his Braden Wilma is down there at first. Jake stepping back into the batter's box here. Here comes the next pitch. And that is in for a strike. So strike 1, 3-1 now. Let's see. Here comes the next pitch. Outside, ball 4. So that is the second hitter the pitcher has walked in this inning. That brings up number 6, Dylan Baker.
Dylan Baker.
Walking up, his song is from Star Wars. It's actually the song from the Empire song. Or more familiar when Darth Vader comes into screen. But that first pitch is a ball. So ball 1 the count. 1-0 the count, sorry. 1 out, runners on first and second. Here comes the next pitch to Baker. That is fouled off, so strike 1, 1-1 the count. Baker stepping back in. Here comes the next pitch. That is another foul ball. Baker reached for that one. Foul ball over the first base side bleachers. So 1-2 the count on Dylan Baker. Whoops. All right, Baker getting ready. Here comes the pitch. That is a fly ball to center field. Looks like Braden was thinking about it, but stayed there at second. So that has 2 outs. Runners on first and second now. That brings up number 23, Logan Conklin, the DH today. Here comes the first pitch to Logan. Off speed, outside corner, called a strike. So 0-1 the count. Logan getting set here. Here comes the next pitch. Off speed, was able to find the inside corner, and Logan swung and missed. So strike 2, 0-2 the count. Now here comes the third pitch to Logan. And strike 3, swing in, got him. Low fastball, got him swinging over top. So your Horseheads pick up no runs, no hits, and no errors, leaving the score 9-2.
1 hit and no errors, leaving the score 9-2. Fans, it's the bottom of the second, and that means hula hoop relay.
Looks like we're going to have another mini game here. Down by third base side, it's going to be a hula hoop relay. So look down by third base side, folks, and watch this mini game. Cheer these kids on as they face some of our Horseheads players in this hula hoop race. We'll be right back with you, folks. Looks like those ball players on the Horseheads team took that win away from those little kids there. I know our next mini game, those kids will take another win.
Number 32, Jackson Myers.
That brings up number 32, Jackson Myers, the catcher. Here comes the first pitch from Corbin to Myers. It is going to come in as strike one, swing, foul tip back into the catcher's glove. So now one strike. Jackson Myers, 0-1 the count, no outs. Here comes pitch number 2 from Corbin. Strike 2, another swing and miss. Looks like that was a two-seam fastball. Was able to locate it right down the middle. Myers not able to keep up with that. So 0-2 the count on Myers. Here comes the next pitch from Corbin. And that looked like it caught the outside corner, but the umpire calls it a ball. So 1-2 the count on Myers. Now here comes the next pitch from Corbin. Low and away. Check down to the first base umpire. He did not go, so 2-2 the count. Here comes the fourth pitch. Oh, Bradley not able to stay in front of that. That is going to be a single for Jackson Myers. That brings up top of the order, number 11, Matt Getzman, the center fielder. So runner on first. No outs. Getzman getting into the box. Or stepping back out, getting ready. Now Getzman stepping into the batter's box here. Corbin looking down at the catcher, getting his signs. Getting set. Checking over to first. Here comes the first pitch. Low and away, ball 1. Here comes the next pitch. That is a pop-up to center field. Center fielder running in, getting underneath it. Almost didn't run enough, but able to reel that in for out number 1. So Matt flies out to center field, leaving the runner on first. That brings up number 8, Tyler Monroe, the second baseman. So we got a lefty-lefty matchup once again. Let's see if these boys can pull out a double play, get out of this inning quick. Here comes the first pitch to Monroe. Inside corner, catches it. Strike 1. Corbin getting the signs, shaking them off. Getting set. Looking over at first. Coming down. Foul ball into the net here. That's strike number 2, 0-2 the count. 1 out, runner on first. One of our ball players running out there to get a foul ball. He is sporting the grass skirt and red lei there. It is Tropical Tuesdays tonight, folks. So if you can make it, come on down and have some fun here at Mike Lansing Field. It is Tropical Tuesday. Tomorrow is Western Wednesday. That is outside ball 1 that gets away from the catcher. So runner advances down to second. So if you are able to make the game tomorrow, come in your best dressed cowboy look or cowgirl look and have some fun down here at Mike Lansing Field for Western Wednesdays tomorrow. And know I'm definitely going to dress up. I'll have my cowboy hat, boots, pants, and bolo tie on. So if you see me, wave at me. That was a little high outside. Ball 2. 2-2 the count. One out runner on second. Monroe stepping back in. Getzman down there at second. Here comes the pitch from Corbin. Getting set as he checks back over at second. Low and away. Ball 3. Full count. 3-2. It is still a little toasty out there, so if you are here at Mike Lansing Field, head down to Skull Tree Brewing down there on third base side. Get a nice refreshing beer. We do have a Miller cart down by first base side. And that, Monroe able to fight that one. And Getzman able to score from second, so that is a single RBI. So 1 run scores, so now it's 10-2. Monroe picking up the RBI, scoring Getzman from second. That brings up number 7, Nolan Brown, the shortstop. Brown stepping into the plate, or into the batter's box. Corbin looking down, getting the signs. Here comes the first pitch, checking over at first base. Low, ball 1. So Monroe not taking a big lead. Fake throw over to first. Gets back there. Corbin able to step off the mound. Not getting called for a balk there. So here comes the next pitch. A little high outside. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. 1 out runner on first. Usually on a lefty pitcher, you don't take a big lead. That was a ball 3. 3-0 the count. So runners on first aren't going to take a big lead here on a lefty pitcher. But Corbin still checking over at first. Looking down, coming. Able to bring that one in. Inside corner for a strike. 3-1 the count. I know Nolan thought that was ball 4, but it did catch the inside corner there. So 3-1 the count on Brown. Here comes the next pitch from Corbin. And outside, ball 4. Runners on first and second now. That brings up number 12, the cleanup hitter, Tristan Gomez, the third baseman. And we got a lefty-lefty matchup once again. So let's see if Corbin can get Tristan to strike out on this lefty-lefty matchup, or at least hit into a double play to get out of this inning. Corbin getting the signs from Grant. There behind the plate. Coming, set. First pitch is a shot in between first and second base. That scores 1. So Tristan swinging on the first pitch, able to get a single RBI. That scores Monroe. Nolan Brown over to third. Tristan at first. That brings up number 17, Colin Lynam. If I am messing up his last name, I am sorry, folks. I want to say a lineman, but it's not lineman. It's Lynam. There's an N, not an M. So that first pitch was a ball. Runners on the corner. Outside pitch Does not catch that corner, so ball 2, 2-0 the count to Colin, a right fielder from Wayne State. Here comes the pitch. High, ball 3. 3-0 the count, 1 out. Runners on the corner. Here comes the pitch from Corbin. Did not catch the corner there, so ball 4, bases loaded, 1 out. That brings up number 15, the K-Man, Zach Johnson. So let's see if Corbin can sit Zach Johnson down as Johnson steps up to the plate. Again, he is the K-Man, so if he does strike out swinging or looking, that is 2 for 1 beer for the fans here at Mike Lansing Field. Does not work for people at home, but if you are at home, you already have beer, so drink safely, though. That first pitch was fouled off for strike 1, so 1 strike on the K-Man. So if you are at home watching this on YouTube and listening, cheer on Corbin to sit Zach down so we can give our fans here some 2 for 1 beer. That is strike number 2 on the K-Man. That was another foul ball. We are 1 strike away from 2 for 1 beer for the fans here at Mike Lansing Field. So, folks, cheer on Corbin to sit Zach down here. Give him the sword, Corbin. Let's see if he can. And that is a pop-up on the infield. Catcher calling it. His foul ball, he does. That ball was in foul territory, but the catcher was not able to keep a hold of that. So Zach steps back up to the plate. It would have been out number 2, but let's see if Corbin can strike out Zach Johnson here.
Hey, batter, 2 strikes, batter.
Our fans want some 2 for 1 beer here, Zach. So Corbin, sit him down and get our fans some 2 for 1 beer here, buddy. So Corbin getting set here. Ooh, and that was close, but Zach able to fight that one off, barely getting a hold of it.
Go ahead.
Folks, we do got some loaded nachos here at Mike Lansing Field. I do see some of our patrons here eating some loaded nachos. They do look very delicious, and they would go very well with our Skull Tree beer here that we have. I guess they're going to give him a hit by pitch. Did look like he went, but I guess he got hit first. So that, folks, unfortunately, is not 2 for 1 beer this time. That brings up number 33, Jose Wada. But that does walk in a run because it was a hit by pitch. So now it's 12-2 in favor of the Prospects. Here comes pitch number 1 to Jose. Swing and a miss on a ball outside away. So strike number 1, bases loaded. 1 out, 0-1 the count on Jose Wada, the DH for the Prospects tonight. Corbin getting set. Coming home for the next pitch. Outside corner, strike number 2. Looks like Jose did not agree with that, but the umpire did call it a strike. So 0-2 the count on Jose Wada. Corbin getting set. Here comes the next pitch. Strike out, swinging. Out number 2. That brings up number 34, Joel Benez. or Joel Benez from the University of Nebraska, Omaha. He's got that bright red helmet on. He was the one that hit that home run off the scoreboard and almost got another one last time he was up, but stayed in the park this time. So 2 outs, bases loaded. Corbin getting set. Got the signs from Grant behind the plate. And that is a pop-up behind home plate. And it stays in. Grant able to reel that in for out number 3. So the Horseheads able to escape without giving up any more runs. So the Prospects pick up 3 runs on 3 hits and no errors, leaving the score 12-2 in favor of the Nebraska Prospects here. Folks, we're going to take a little break, and later in the game, we're going to have a special guest. He's been away from baseball for quite a while, but we're going to have a special guest later in the game. You might know him from some of his famous movies. Most of the one famous movie, you might know him. Name is Jimmy Stewart. Jimmy Stewart is actually going to be in the press box today. We were able to get him here to Casper at Mike Lansing Field for a little interview. So later in the game, we're going to have Jimmy Stewart up here in the press box. We'll be right back with you, folks. Alrighty, folks, we are back. That brings up the first hitter, number 27, Kenny Garcia, walking up to No Scrubs by TLC. Hopefully Kenny can get a hold of a run here, or a hit, as here comes the first pitch. In the dirt, ball 1 on Kenny Garcia, playing left field today. Kenny getting set. Here comes the next pitch. Ooh, inside pitch. Kenny tried to pull it down third base side, but foul ball. 1-1 the count now on Kenny Garcia. Here comes the next pitch to Kenny. Foul ball. 1-2 the count now on Kenny Garcia. We have Tyler Butterfield down there playing first base, coach, and down by third base is Coach Sharp. Kenny able to get a hold of one, but right to the center fielder, who is playing that perfectly, is able to reel that in on a rope shot to him.
Number 20, Bradley Fleener.
Walking up to some High School Musical, we got number 20, the first baseman, Bradley Fleener. I did not know he was a big High School Musical fan, but I guess he likes the music. Here comes first pitch. Inside, ball 1 to Bradley Fleener. Here comes the next pitch. Outside way, ball 2. 2-0 the count now on Bradley Fleener. Here comes the third pitch. Bradley fighting that one off. Foul ball, though. So 2-1 the count on Bradley Fleener. That would have been a nice shot if Bradley was able to straighten that out. That would have been a gap shot, but here comes the fourth pitch. Down the line. That's going to be fair. That is going to be a double for Bradley Fleener. Starting off the inning strong with a double. 1 out. That brings up number 3, Chris Burke, who's playing second base. That was a good shot there by Bradley Fleener, able to pull that in for a double down by first base side. Got it past the right fielder for a double. So with 1 out, runner on second, Chris Burke is up to bat. First pitch. Got the outside corner, so strike 1 to Chris Burke. Pitcher getting set. Here comes the next pitch to Chris. I guess that caught the inside corner this time, so strike 2. Chris looked like he did not agree with that. But now the count is 0-2. Runner on second, 1 out. Let's see what the pitcher comes back with. Chris able to fight that one off. Still 0-2 the count, runner on second. Bradley down there at second base after that double down by first base. Here comes the next pitch. Foul tipped it. Catcher not able to keep up with it. So Chris Burke stays alive in this at-bat. Pitcher getting ready, getting the signs there from the catcher. Here comes the next pitch to Chris. Got him looking outside corner, strike 3. So that is 2 outs for the Horseheads. That brings up number 9, Ethan Jelly Rose, as we sometimes like to refer to him as, is Jelly. I do not know why, unless he is a big fan of jelly. But sometimes we do like to call him Ethan Jelly Rose. It's the right fielder, lefty hitter. So let's see if Ethan can bring Bradley home from second. Here comes the first pitch. A low and away, ball 1. Still a beautiful night out here at Michael Lansing Field. Sun is still out. It is setting, but it is still nice. Nice night for ball. That is outside corner, but called a ball. So 2-0 the count. Good night for baseball. We are sitting at 75 degrees right now. That is a pop fly to center field. Center fielder coming in. Able to get that for out number 3. So your Horseheads pick up 1 hit, no runs, and no errors, leaving the score 12-2. Folks, our special guest will be here in the next inning or so. We're just waiting on a call to see where he is at. But when that special guest is here, we're going to have a little interview with Jimmy Stewart. So stay tuned, and we'll have Jimmy Stewart here in the press box. That brings up to the plate number 32, Jackson Myers. Welcome back, folks. Here comes the first pitch from Corbin. That is an off-speed swing and a miss for strike one on Jackson Myers, the catcher. Southeast Community College. Corbin getting set, shaking off some signs there from the catcher. Here comes the next pitch. Another off-speed in there for strike two on Myers. Let's see what Corbin comes back with for the third pitch. Here comes pitch number 3. Tried to go fastball, but low and away, ball 1. All right, Corbin coming down to the plate. Pitch number 4. Off speed, got him swinging for out number 1. Threw him 2 first off speed pitches, came back with a fastball for a ball, and then came back again with an off speed, got him swinging over the top. That brings up top of the order, number 11, Matt Getzman, the center fielder. We got 2 University of Nebraska Omaha players on this team. And hitting first and 8th. Here comes the first pitch. Outside, ball 1. Now, a lot of these boys, again, are from D1 colleges or just graduated from high school. So they do got some heavy hitters, as we saw earlier when Joel hit that home run off the scoreboard in the first inning. That pitch was in there for a strike, so 1-1 the count on Matt Getzman. Got some big college players here. We got Stephen F. Austin, Nolan Brown. We got Cal State Fullerton for Tristan Gomez. That pitch was in there for strike number 2. We got Zach Johnson, the K-man from Nebraska, and 2 boys from the University of Nebraska Omaha who do both have power. And then we got Dane, who's the pitcher from South Dakota State University. So D1 player there. That pitch was ball 2. 2-2 the count, 1 out, no one on base. This is the first time we are seeing the Nebraska prospects here at home. And so far from what I've seen, they do have some good players on their team. Some heavy hitters, good fielding. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball. Go to the first base side bleachers. Bad throw by the catcher, but no one on base and no one advances. Ball gets back in to Corbin. Matt stepping back into the box here. 2-2 count still. Here comes the pitch by Corbin. And that is called strike 3. Got him looking inside corner, out number 2. So Corbin able to sit down the first 2 hitters, 1 swinging, 1 looking. So 2 outs. That brings up number 8, Tyler Monroe from Central Arkansas, the second baseman. So let's see what Corbin does here. Lefty-lefty matchup. Here comes the first pitch. A little outside, ball 1. Corbin again is a hometown boy. Our PA announcer actually knows Corbin. And that is a shot into the gap. That is going to be run. Looks like Tyler's going to run it out for a double. Ball gets back in. So with 2 outs, runner on second after that double into the gap. That went to the wall there. That brings up number 7, Nolan Brown from Stephen F. Austin, the shortstop. Stephen F. Austin does have a really good football team as well. They even have a really great marching band as well. They do a lot of stuff with their marching band. So if you guys are into music, Stephen F. Austin does have a really good marching band. That pitch was in there, a swing and a miss, so strike 1 on Nolan Brown. And next batter is going to be Tristan Gomez if Nolan Brown does get on base, but if not, next batter up, once these prospects come up to bat, is going to be Tristan Gomez. That is popped up to center field. Center fielder running in, able to catch it for out number 3. Prospects pick up 1 hit, no runs, and no errors, leaving the score 12-2. Folks, I just got word when the prospects come up to bat next, we're going to have our special guest, Jimmy Stewart, here in the press box. So when the prospects come back up to plate, Jimmy Stewart will be here in the press box. We'll be right back with you, folks. Folks, we are back. That brings up number 7, Grant Decatrell. Let's see what Grant can do this inning. Here comes the first pitch to Grant. That is in there for a ball. Grant is the catcher tonight. So maybe Logan Conklin tomorrow will be the catcher, but we will see. That is ball number 2. 2-0 the count on Grant Decatrell. Grant stepping back in, waiting for one of our players to pick up that foul ball. And here comes the next pitch. In there for actually ball 3. I thought the umpire was going to call that a strike. That looked like a strike to me, but I guess a little high on Grant. Here comes the 4th pitch. And that is ball number 4. So 4 straight balls to Grant. Grant gets on to first with a walk. That brings up number 2, Brayton Wilmez. Brayton playing third base today.
Number 2, Brayton Wilmez.
We got a righty-righty matchup here. Most of our ball players here are all right-handed hitters. So, and most pitchers that we face are all right-handed. That is in there for a strike, first pitch strike. Don't see too many lefty pitchers or lefty hitters unless they're a switch hitter. That was an off-speed pitch. Got it in there for strike number 2. Looks like that was a curveball and landed right perfectly as a strike. Here comes pitch number 3. Got him on another off-speed. Another curveball. So strikeout swinging. So out number 1.
Number 35, Jake King.
That brings up number 35, Jake King. Which I know the first inning I thought Jake King was pitching. That was actually Brady Nielsen that was pitching the first inning. That was my bad. Jake is hitting. Jake is the center fielder. Hitting in the 9-hole. And we got a runner going. And he's in there safely. Grant able to steal second there. Was able to read that pitch and get to second safely on the throwdown there. Let's see if Jake can hit Grant in and give us a run here. Here comes pitch number 2. A little bit outside, ball 2. 2 of the count, 1 out, runner on second. Here comes pitch number 3. As a foul ball over the third base side bleachers. So now the count 2-1 as Jake fouled that one off. Pitcher getting set. Here comes the next pitch. Got Jake swinging for strike number 2. So 2-2 the count. Runner on second, 1 out. That was a fastball. Jake was not able to keep up with that. So let's see if the pitcher comes back. Inside pitch almost hits Jake, but Jake able to get out of the way. So now the count is full, 3-2 on Jake. As the pitcher tried to hit that inside corner, but did not spot it correctly. As a foul tip in to the catcher's mitt for out number 2. That brings up the top of the order, number 6, Dylan Baker, the shortstop.
Number 6, Dylan Baker.
Walking up to the Empire music from Star Wars. Or in some people, they might remember it as Darth Vader's entrance song. Which it is Darth Vader's entrance song, actually. Try to go off-speed curveball, but not able to spot the inside corner. Ball 1. Here comes pitch number 2. Inside again. Ball 2. Gets back to second safely. He was a little bit far out, but Grant able to get back to second safely. Dylan getting ready for the next pitch. 2-0 the count, 2 outs, runner on second. Here comes the third pitch. Inside. Ball 3, 3-0 the count. That was a little high and tight on Dylan. About grazed the hair on his chin there as he got out of the way. Here comes the fourth pitch of this at-bat. High and inside again. Ball 4. Number 4, but ball 4. So runners on first and second now. That brings up the DH, number 23, Logan Conklin. Let's see what Logan can do here with 2 outs, runners on first and second. First pitch coming. A swing and a miss for strike 1. First pitch fastball. Logan swinging a miss. Getting set for pitch number 2. Another fastball. Got the corner, outside corner for strike 2. 0-2 the count. 2 outs, runners on first and second for your Casper Horseheads. getting set for pitch number 3. Here it comes. Inside high, ball 1. Looks like we got a excited fan down there in the stands. She's up and cheering. Cheering for Logan to get a hit here. A foul tip by Logan. Staying alive. 1-2 the count still on Conklin. As he gets set to step back into the batter's box here. With 2 outs, runners on first and second. Here comes the pitch. And the left fielder not able to hold on to that. So that is a single RBI for Logan Conklin. That's going to bring up to the plate number 27, Kenny Garcia. No, Kenny, we do not want any scrubs.
Number 27, Kenny Garcia.
So let's see what Kenny can do here at this at-bat with runners on the corner, 2 outs. First pitch coming. Kenny pulled that one down first base side, but the right fielder able to reel that in for out number 3. So your Horseheads pick up 1 hit, 1 run on no errors,
Pick up 1 run on 1 hit and no
leaving the score 12-3. Folks, once the prospects come up to bat, we're going to have our special guest Jimmy Stewart here in the press box. So stay tuned, and Jimmy Stewart will be here in the press box. I'll be right back with you. Folks, we got a pitching change for the Horseheads. Number 25, Thomas Touche from Southwest Oregon Community College is on the mound for your Horseheads. Now, folks, I do have a special guest up here in the press box. Is Jimmy Stewart. It's good to have you back here, Jimmy. Well, I had fun the last time. I just wanted to come back. Well, we did have fun with you last time when we played that inner game against the white and blue team when we split our Horseheads up into 2. So what do you think of these Nebraska prospect boys? Well, I think they're fantastic. I saw that 1 home run off the scoreboard. I thought that was great. That does bring up the first batter for the prospects. If you're paying attention there, Jimmy. That is Tristan Gomez from Cal State Fullerton. I know you live down there in California. Did you ever drive by Cal State Fullerton? No, I never did drive past Cal State. Oh, looks like he little bloop shot there. Yeah, he did. First pitch swinging, he's able to squeak one over the second baseman's head there for a single.
Number 17,
Yep.
Colin Lynham.
That brings up number 17, Colin Lynham. Colin does have a twin brother on the team. Did you know that, Jimmy? No, I did not know that. That is great. Now, here comes the first pitch to Colin. Let's see what that first pitch is. High and outside, actually. Ball one. Runner on first, no outs. 1-0 the count. You having fun there, Jimmy, so far? I'm having a great time. You know, it's great to be alive again. Yeah, I know you've been gone for a while, but it's great to have you here. That was outside ball two. Had a righty-righty matchup. Did you play any baseball when you were younger, Jimmy? I did, yes. I loved playing baseball. Did you ever play baseball in the military? I know you were a military guy. You were in the war there. You were a fighter pilot, weren't you? Yes, I was. Did you ever have a ball team? I know my grandfather played for a team with the Navy. Did you guys ever have a baseball team when you were in the military? No, but when we'd have free time, we'd go and play baseball. It was fun. It was fantastic. As a pop-up, let's see who's going to catch it. First baseman Bradley Fleener able to reel that in for out number one. What'd you think of that catch, Jimmy? Well, he's got the sun in his eye, so I'm surprised he got that. That was a hard catch, and he had his shoulder turned, so it was a good catch to Bradley. That brings up the K-man, Zach Johnson. You know, if Zach strikes out, you get 2-for-1 beer there, Jimmy. Well, I'm hoping for a 2-for-1 beer. I'm thirsty. It is still pretty warm out there, you know. That is strike number one, so we're 2 outs away, 2 strikes away from 2-for-1 beer there, Jimmy. What's your favorite choice of drink? Well, I'm not a big drinker, but that squeaked through, so no 2-for-1 beer there, Jimmy. Oh, darn. Almost, but what is your choice of drink, Jimmy? Well, I'm not a big drinker, but if I had to, it'd probably be whiskey on the rocks. Oh, really? What do you like? Aged whiskey or just regular whiskey like Jameson or something? That brings up Jose Ueda, a lefty, number 33. Well, I'll take any kind of whiskey. That's a foul ball over the third base bleachers. So strike one on Jose. 1 out, runners on first and second. How's your stay going so far in Casper? You having fun? Do anything exciting since you're here in town? That's strike number 2, swung and miss. Well, no, I didn't do much. I flew in and stayed at my hotel and then came down to the ball field to watch these boys play. That's another foul ball there. Over the fence there. It's in an empty parking lot now. You gonna do anything tomorrow? Well, I think I might go. Someone told me there's a planetarium. I don't know what that is, but they said it's right near the ball field. I might go check that out. Or I might go to a museum. There's a Chavada, first baseman. That's 2 outs. Runners advance to second and third. What do you think of that play, Jimmy? Well, I thought that was great on the pitcher. Stayed with the ball and didn't rush the ball at all.
Number 34, Joel Bennett.
That brings Joel Bennett up to plate number 34 from the University of Nebraska, Omaha. This guy was the one that hit that home run off the scoreboard. Hey, he's a good hitter. He's got a lot of power. A little high, ball one. So we got 2 outs here, Jimmy. What do you think's gonna happen? Well, he's either gonna ground out or hopefully see a fly out, but. Inside ball 2, it's just amazing that he was able to hit one off the scoreboard there. It was a shot. I do say so myself. A 3-run homer off that scoreboard. Here comes pitch number 3. Little shot. He was able to get the out there, Jimmy. That was great. Who was that? That was number 3, Chris Burke there at second base. He stuck with the ball. That was great. He didn't rush the ball at all. It was a little tough inning, but they were able to get the out. So they're able to get out of that inning. Hopefully they can come back and get some runs here. They're down some runs, 12-3 the score. So hopefully they can come back and get some runs in here, Jimmy. Hopefully they do. It's just fun watching these college boys just have fun and play baseball. It is, Jimmy. Very, very much so to see these boys out here playing ball and having fun. I want to thank you for coming up to the press box. Now, if you're around tomorrow, I'd love to have you again up here in the press box. Well, I had fun. It's just always fun to come and talk baseball with folks who love the game and love talking about the game. Well, Jimmy, we'd like to thank you again. You're always welcome here at Mike Lance Field and watching the Casper Horseheads play some ball. If you are in town tomorrow, you are more than welcome to come up. Thank you very much. I had fun. Thank you. Welcome back, folks. I want to thank Jimmy Stewart again for stopping up here in the press box. That brings up number 20, Bradley Fleener, walking up again to High School Musical as his walk-up music. Here comes the first pitch. Low ball 1. 1-0 the count to Bradley. Here comes the next pitch. Low and away, ball 2. That pitch was in the dirt. Bradley again said, here comes pitch number 3. They fought that one off, so 2-1 the count now on Bradley Fleener. That ball looked low and inside, but Bradley was able to fight that one and hit it foul. Here comes the next pitch. Inside corner, swing and miss. Strike 2. 2-2 count now on Fleener. Let's see what the pitcher comes back with now. Fleener fouled that one off down by third base side. Almost hitting the light pole there on third base side as a group of kids go running for that ball to see if they can get some candy from the concession store. Here comes the next pitch. And that is a shot up the gut as a single for Bradley Fleener. So runner on first, no outs. That brings up your second baseman that just made that fantastic third out, Chris Burke, coming up. Chris getting ready, stepping into the batter's box here. Fleener taking his lead there down at first. Not a huge lead, but as a foul ball by Chris over the first base side bleachers as more kids go running for that foul ball. Pitcher looking down at his catcher, getting the signs. Fleener taking his lead there. Here comes the pitch. And that is a fly out to center field. Center fielder able to track that down and get it. So Chris flies out for out number 1.
9, Ethan Rose.
That brings up number 9, Ethan Jelly Rose, up to bat, lefty. So Fleener, first batter, lefty. Chris being righty. And we got another lefty hitter coming up, stepping into the box. Here comes the first pitch to Ethan. Outside corner, strike 1 on Rose. Runner still on first. Try to go off-speed curveball. Did not get that corner, so ball 1, 1-1 the count. 1 out. Got our lights on here in the stadium here at Mike Lansing Field. And that, almost a gap shot, but the right fielder able to run that down for out number 2. Took him right to the warning track. That was an inside pitch, so was not able to get it out of the yard. So that's 2 outs. Fleener still on first. That brings up number 7, Grant Decatrell. And Grant stepping in. Here comes the first pitch. Try to go off speed. First pitch. Inside ball 1. Looks like the umpire out there is fighting some bugs. Thought he was waving to me with his hat, but he's just fighting some bugs out there. Sun is going down, so the bugs are coming out. That pitch was outside, ball 2. And the field is close to some water, so when the sun goes down, those bugs come out. A high and inside ball 3, 3-0 the count. So if you see anybody waving their hats or hands, they're probably fighting some bugs out there on the field. So I do feel bad for those boys and umpires down there who are fighting the bugs. Inside ball 4. That is a walk for Grant.
Now batting number 2, Brayton Wilmes.
That brings up number 2, Brayton Wilmes, the third baseman. So 2 outs, Brayton steps in. Runners on first and second. First pitch coming to Brayton. As a swing and a miss, high fastball, strike 1 on Brayton. Getting set for pitch number 2. Strike 2, swing and a miss again. On an outside pitch. So 0-2 the count, 2 outs, runners first and second. As here comes the third pitch to Wilmes. Inside, ball 1. That was up by the hands to Brayton. Able to get out of the way. So 1-2 the count now. Another inside pitch by the knees this time, so 2-2 the count on Brayton Wilmes. Pitcher getting back up on the mound, getting set, ready, getting the signs from his catcher. Coming set. Here comes the pitch. Off-speed curveball, got him. Looking out number 3, strike 3.
Your Horseheads pick up no runs on 1 hit and 1 walk.
So your Horseheads pick up no runs on 1 hit and no errors. Leaving the score 12-13. 12-3, not 12-13. 12-3 in favor of the Nebraska Prospects. We'll be right back with you, folks, as soon as the Nebraska prospects come up to plate. Folks, we are back. First batter up, number 32, Jackson Myers, the catcher. Here comes the first pitch to Myers. Outside, ball one. Thomas Touche still on the mound. Here comes pitch number 2. That is a foul ball down by third base side over the fence. So 1-1 the count now as a group of kids go running for that. They can trade that ball in for some candy at the concessions if they want to turn it in. Here comes pitch number 3. That is a shot down by first base, but foul, so strike number 2, 1-2 the count. Jackson Myers as Myers steps back into the batter's box here. Myers left-handed, Thomas righty thrower. Here comes the pitch. And Fleener's able to hold on to that as he gets out number 1 at first base all by himself. He's able to stick with that ball and not have the ball get past him. He's able to run back to first to get the first out. That brings up the top of the order. That brings up number 11, Matt Getzman from the University of Nebraska, Omaha, the center fielder. Getzman getting ready, getting his stuff all together, stepping into the box now. Thomas getting the signs from Decatrail. Here comes the first pitch. Outside, ball 1 on Getzman. Here comes Touche with the second pitch. That is a foul ball in between the press box here and the first base side bleachers as more kids go running for that foul ball. Getzman getting set. Here comes the next pitch from Touche. It looked a little low. From up here, it looked like a strike, but I guess that was ball 2. 2-1 the count on Getzman. Here comes the pitch. That is a high shot. A little too high. Left fielder able to get underneath it, corral it in for out number 2. Getzman just getting too far underneath that. Was not able to leave the yard on that one. Did give it a ride, but stayed in the park. So with 2 outs, that brings up number 8, Tyler Monroe from Central Arkansas, the second baseman. A lefty coming up to the bat. Stepping in. Touche again said. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh. Almost got that. Shortstop jumped and almost got that one. But Monroe able to get a single out of that. That was a close call. Shortstop was almost able to reel that in. That brings up number 7, hitting third, Nolan Brown, the shortstop. So 2 outs, runner on first. Nolan Brown steps up to the plate. Face Thomas Touche. First pitch gets the outside corner, so 0-1 the count now on Nolan Brown. Thomas getting the signs from Dectrell at behind the plate. He's getting set. Here comes the next pitch. Inside corner, but ball 1, 1-1 the count on Nolan Brown. Here comes the next pitch. Off speed, got the inside corner. Nolan not agreeing with that, so 1-2 the count now on Brown. Nolan did not agree with that inside call. But he steps back into the batter's box. Shea getting the signs, getting set. Here comes the pitch. And that is headed foul ball. It just carried to foul ball territory. Right fielder not able to run over there fast enough to get it. So Nolan Brown gets another chance in this at-bat. Nolan stepping back into the batter's box. Touche getting the signs, checking over to first, coming set. Here comes the pitch. And that is a pop-up. A little shot. Center fielder not able to run in fast enough. Jake thought he had a read on it, but it came up short. So runners on the corner on that shot. Tyler was able to run all the way from first to third. He read that ball very well. So 2 outs, runners on the corners. That brings up number 12, Tristan Gomez, the third baseman, lefty. Thomas getting his signs. Coming to the plate. Outside corner, strike 1 on Tristan Gomez, sorry. Almost called him Tyler. Tristan's from Cal State Fullerton. Cal State Fullerton always has a really solid baseball program. So let's see what Tristan does here. That ball outside, ball 1, 1-1 the count. I was able to actually tour Cal State Fullerton's campus, actually, when I was back in high school as a sophomore in high school. And actually, I was able to go down to the college. And they were able to throw the runner out at second for out number 3.
No runs, no errors, 2 hits.
So the Prospects pick up 2 hits, no runs, and no errors, leaving the score 12-3. Like I was saying, I was able to actually go down to Cal State Fullerton. But while I was in high school, we actually, our band and percussion actually got to go down to Disneyland and actually play in the parade. And then we actually went to Cal State Fullerton to record some songs and play some songs at the college, as well as record some songs on the soundstage that they have there at Disneyland. It was probably the best nicest campus I've ever been to. I know there's some nice campuses out there. Stanford's one, but we were a little far away from Stanford. But Cal State Fullerton's campus is really nice. Their baseball program is very solid. Just like Oregon State, their baseball program is very solid as well as the University of Oregon. So those West Coast colleges really have some solid baseball programs. Stanford usually has some pretty good baseball program as well. Their football program is usually better, but their baseball program is really solid as well. So if you're looking to go to college to play ball, check out those West Coast colleges. They have some very solid baseball programs. Even Gonzaga University, there in Spokane, Washington, has a very solid baseball program. My pitching coach was actually a graduate of Gonzaga University and played for the Brewers until he had a career-ending injury. But they also have a solid baseball program as well. We'll be right back with you. On the mound for the prospects now, number 24, Jordan Payne, coming in to pitch. Now up to bat for your Horseheads brings up number 35, Jake King. So we got a lefty-lefty matchup now. So here comes first pitch from Payne. That looks like that was called a ball, so 1-0 the count on Jake. Actually, on the mound is Jaden Payne, sorry. That was pitch number 2, called a ball, so 2-0 the count now is Jaden Payne. A lefty thrower. Kind of sidearm three-quarter style. That was a foul ball, so 2-1 the count. So Jaden has some movement on his pitches, being left-handed in three-quarter sidearm style. So let's see if Jake, being lefty, can keep up with it. A little bloop shot dropping, but left fielder able to come in and catch that. Out number 1 as Jake flies out to left field.
Now batting, number 6, Dylan Baker.
That brings up Darth Vader. Actually, no, that's Dylan Baker. Top of the order. For a second there, I thought that was Darth Vader as I heard the music. But that is number 6, Dylan Baker. And that is a shot over the left fielder's head, almost reaching out, but did not come up with a catch. That is a stand-up double for Dylan Baker, who hit that on the live line over the left fielder's head and out of his reach. That brings up number 23, Logan Conklin. They got one out. Dylan at second. A lefty-righty matchup now, so let's see if Logan can get a hold of one and bring in Baker, get us some runs here. Try to go off speed, but inside up for ball number 1. So Logan should be able to get a hold of one here. A little far underneath that, though. So that's a foul ball. It went into the bullpen. Even if you catch it in the bullpen, it does not count as an out because our bullpens are open down both third base and first base sides. So Logan gets another at-bat here. Baker goes back to second. Logan steps in. Pitcher gets set as it comes down. Got the inside corner. Logan does not agree with it. Just letting the umpire know. Got called looking. So 2 outs. That brings up number 27, Kenny Garcia.
27, Kenny Garcia.
Let's see what Kenny's got here as the first pitch comes down. Inside and low. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. 2 outs, runner on second as Baker is still there at second base. And that gets past the third baseman. Took a wicked hop there. So Kenny gets on first base. That was one wicked hop. That was a wicked hop right there. That was a wicked hop. As people from Boston would say, that was a wicked hop. So that is a single for Kenny Garcia as Baker moves over to third. And once again, walking up to High School Musical, number 20, Bradley Fleener. Let's see if he can hit this one soaring out of the ballpark. As we got a lefty-lefty matchup now. That was low, ball 1. Here comes the next pitch to Bradley. Outside corner, strike 1. 1-1 the count. Runners on the corners. 2 outs. Bradley using that open stance there. Ooh, got him on an off-speed, low and away. Strike 2. Swing and miss. 1-2 the count now on Bradley Fleener. Let's see what Fleener can do here. That was a quick pitch there, so that was outside ball 2, 2-2 the count. As the pitcher did a quick pitch right there. Didn't waste no time. Here comes the next pitch. Low and away, ball 3, full count on Bradley Fleener. Let's see what this next pitch will be on Fleener with 2 outs, runners on the corners. A little chopper to the second baseman, shortstop, able to get him out at first. So the Horseheads pick up 1 hit, no runs, and no errors, leaving the score 13-3. Folks, we'll be right back with you as we take a little break here in between innings. Looks like for our 7th inning stretch, folks, we're going to have some kids run the bases. So if you have kids here, have them go down to the third base side. As for the 7th inning stretch, we'll have some kids run the bases for our 7th inning stretch. As like Thomas Touche still on the mound for your Horseheads. As boys are getting back out on the field to play this inning. Alrighty, folks, we are back. Up to bat is number 12, Tristan Gomez, as he was up to bat last inning. but the runner was thrown out at second for the third out. So here is Tristan Gomez once again as the first pitch comes in. He fouls it off for strike one. 0-1 the count on Gomez. No, he is not part of the Adams family. His name just is Gomez. And is a shot over to second base to Chris Burke as Burke throws over to Fleener for the first out.
Number 17.
And that brings up number 17, Colin Lynham from Wayne State, the right fielder. Here comes the first pitch to Colin. That is a shot to center field. Center fielder coming on. That was Jake King running in. Was able to run that down for out number 2. That looked like it was going to die, but Jake able to come in and get that for the second out. And that brings up the K-man, number 15, Zach Johnson. So once again, folks, if Zach strikes out, either looking or swinging, that is 2-for-1 beers tonight. So let's see if Touche can sit Zach Johnson down. As that pitch comes in for ball 1, 1-0 the count on your K-man, Zach Johnson. Zach comes from the University of Nebraska here. So righty matchup. Little dribbler to Chris. And that, folks, is a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs, no hits, and no errors. That brings the score to 12-3, actually. We had a change the score. We looked at our score books. It's 12-3, actually. So no 2-for-1 beer. And here go the kids running the bases for our 7th inning stretch as we play Sweet Caroline over our PA system. So, folks, sing along to Sweet Caroline like they do in Boston, which is Boston's 7th inning stretch song. So sing along and cheer these kids on as they run the bases with some of our players. We'll be right back with you, folks, as your Horseheads come up to bat next. All righty, folks, we are back. That brings up first batter for your Horseheads, number 3, Chris Burke, the second baseman, who made some fabulous outs that last inning when the prospects were up to bat. That last one, little dribbler in front of him, he was able to hold on and get the third out. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Pitcher gets set. Here comes pitch number 2. Inside corner, but not called a strike. That is ball 1. 1-1 the count. As a swing and a miss, it looks like he got a piece of it, so 1-2 the count. Pitcher getting set. Here comes pitch. Upstairs. Got Chris swinging, so out number 1 on a strikeout swinging. That brings up number 9, Ethan Rose, coming up to bat, lefty matchup. So here comes the first pitch. Off speed, got it in there for strike. Outside corner on Ethan Rose. If that was me, folks, I would have hit that one. Not that one, though. Heads up, folks. I just barely got over the screen. Good thing no one was right there in the front. So some kids are able to get that ball. You can turn that in the concessions, little man, for some candy. Here comes pitch number 3. And that is out number 2. A little fly or pop-up to the third baseman, who was right there to catch it. That brings up number 7, Grant Decatrell, the catcher, with 2 outs and no one on. Grant stepping up. Here comes the first pitch. Outside, ball 1. Here comes the next pitch. Outside corner once again, ball 2. To Grant Decatrell. Here comes the third pitch. Outside and away, upstairs, ball 3. 3-0 the count on Decatrell. Here comes the next pitch. Outside, ball 4. So Decatrell gets a walk. And it looks like we just got word. It's 2-for-1 blowout on hot dogs and hamburgers in the concessions. So if you're here, go get 2-for-1 burgers and dogs in the concessions while they last. That brings up to plate number 2, Brayton Wilmes. Here comes the first pitch to Wilmes. As he foul tips it into the catcher's glove. 0-1 the count on Wilmes. Pitcher comes set, looking over at first. Off speed, got Wilmes to swing over top. 0-2 the count now. 2 outs, runner on first. 2 strikes on Brayton. No balls. Pitcher comes set. Here comes the next pitch. Got him swinging on an off speed once again for out number 3. So your Horseheads pick up no runs on no hits and no errors, leaving the score 12-3 Horseheads. Folks, we are getting close to our end of beer sales, so if you're thirsty still, go and get your beer before we shut down alcohol sales. Since we're having that blowout 2-for-1 burgers and dogs, they do pair well with some Skull Tree beer, some draft beers by our Bud Light cart, or some summer shandy or PBR by our Miller cart on first base side, Skull Tree on third base side, and Bud Light cart right behind the press box. We'll be right back with you, folks. That brings up number 33, Jose Wida. First batter up. Here comes the first pitch. Foul tip. Strike number 1. Here comes the next pitch. Low and away, ball 1, 1-1 the count on Jose Wida. Thomas coming set. Here comes the third pitch to Jose. Foul ball down by third base side. I got some fans over there. They almost got hit by that foul ball, but they were out of the way safely. So now the count is 1-2, no outs. Thomas getting set for the fourth pitch here. Time called by Jose, as Thomas was taking a little bit too much time there. Stepping back in, here comes pitch. Oh, just a little low. Ball 2, 2-2 the count on Jose Wida. From up here, that did look like strike 3, but I guess it was a little bit too low. Now here comes the pitch from Touche. And he is able to throw an off-speed for strike 3 as Jose swings and misses. So 1 out for the Nebraska prospects.
Number 34, Joel Benez.
That brings up number 34, Joel Benez, the one who hit that home run off the scoreboard. Here comes the first pitch to him. Outside corner called strike. 0-1 the count now to Joel. 1 out, no one on. Here comes the next pitch. Tried to go off speed inside, but not enough. That was in the dirt. Ball 1, 1-1 the count on Benez. As Touche gets ready, looking down at deck trail for the signs, comes set for pitch number 3. Here it comes. Off speed this time, got him to swing for strike 2. 1-2 the count on Joel. Or Joel. Sorry if I mispronounced his first name. Here comes the next pitch from Touche to Benez. That was a little bit outside, got away from the catcher. So ball 2, 2-2 the count. Couple players going for that foul ball, one from each team. Touche getting set. Here comes the pitch. Got him swinging low and away. Out number 2. So Joel Bennett strikes out. That brings up number 32, Jackson Myers, the catcher for the Prospects tonight. A lefty coming up to face Thomas Touche. As Touche is able to retire the first two batters. Here comes Myers. First pitch, foul ball, well over the third base side bleachers for strike number one. Touche getting ready for the next pitch as he gets set. Here comes. Try to go off speed, but high for ball number one. 1-1 the count, 2 outs, no one on. As Myers steps in, gets ready. Touche for the next pitch. And that is in for a single right in front of the left fielder. That dropped in for a single. So Myers gets on first with a single. That brings up the top of the order. That brings up Matt Getzman, number 11. So with 2 outs, Getzman comes up to plate. Myers at first. Getzman steps in, gets ready. As Touche gets the signs, looks over to first. Myers taking a little bit of a lead there. Here comes the first pitch. Outside corner, strike one to Getzman. Myers taking his lead over there. Not a big lead. Here comes the next pitch. As top of the strike zone there for strike number 2. 0-2 the count on Getzman. Let's see what Touche comes back with on the third pitch here. As he gets ready. Getzman able to hold on to that and foul tip that to stay alive. Able to get a piece of that. 0-2 the count, still 2 outs. Myers at first. Touche getting ready. Throw the fourth pitch here. And that is shot past the shortstop for a single. So both Myers and Getzman get on base with a single. Getzman at first, Myers at second now. That brings up number 8, Tyler Monroe, the second baseman. So with 2 outs, runners on first and second, Monroe comes up to bat to face Thomas Touche. And here comes the first pitch from Touche. Low ball 1 to Monroe. As Touche gets the signs from Decatrell there at home. He comes set for pitch number 2. Here comes the pitch. Try to go off-speed curveball. That was outside for ball 2. 2-0 the count. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Here comes the pitch from Touche. That is a pop-up, but going foul. So strike 1, 2-1 the count now on Monroe. As he fouled that one off over the fence there on third base side. Monroe getting ready and set. Touche getting his signs. As he comes set. And here comes the pitch from Touche to Monroe. Low, ball 3. 3-1 the count.
Yankees cap turned in the press box. It looks like it says Birches on the inside of it. BIRCH.S.
Here comes the pitch from Touche to Monroe. Yeah, a little bit too inside. Ball 4. Now bases loaded, 2 outs. That brings up number 7, Nolan Brown. Looks like we got a mound visit here. Coach Sharp coming to the mound to talk to Thomas Touche. See what's going on. See what's going on in his mind. See if he can sit Nolan Brown down here to get the 3rd out so the boys can get out of the inning and get up to bat here. All right, looks like Thomas Touche is staying in. Coach just went out there to talk with him. So again, up to bat number 7, Nolan Brown, the shortstop from Stephen F. Austin. So with 2 outs, Brown comes up to bat. 2 outs, runners on first, second, and third. First pitch. Past the diving third baseman. That will plate 2. It is an RBI, 2 RBI double for Brown. So now the score is 14-3. That brings up number 12, Tristan Gomez. The lefty from Cal State Fullerton, the third baseman. That ball pitches in there for a strike. 0-1 the count on Gomez. Here comes the next pitch from Touche. Off-speed pitch got Tristan to swing. 0-2 the count now. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. 0-2 the count on Tristan Gomez. Let's see what Touche comes back with here for the third pitch. And here it comes. Tried to get that on the outside corner. Did not get that called in his favor. So ball 1, 1-2 the count now on Tristan Gomez. And Touche getting set. Here comes the pitch. Gomez got a piece of that. Staying alive there. Count still 1-2. Runners on second and third with 2 outs. Touche coming set. Outside, ball 2. 2-2 the count. Let's see what Decatrell calls behind the plate to Thomas on the mound as Touche gets set and ready. Here comes the pitch. And that is a shot to right field. A sliding catch by our right fielder. Makes the 3rd out. So the Prospects pick up 2 runs on 3 hits and no errors, leaving the score 14-3. We'll be right back with you when the Horseheads come up to plate. had too much to drink fans, if you are still here, please drive home safely. If you have had too much to drink, come try. Find one of us here at the stadium. We can try to get you a ride home to get you home safely. And if you are at home or driving, drive home safely. And if you're at home, be safe. Don't break anything, but be safe. But still have fun. We'll be right back with you, folks. All right, folks, we are back. That brings up number 35, Jake King, for the first hitter of this inning. Jake King stepping up to the batter's box here as the pitcher comes set. Here comes the first pitch. A little bit too inside, ball one. Lefty-lefty matchup here. As Jake King gets set. Inside once again, ball two. 2-0 the count to King. Pitcher comes set. Here comes the pitch number 3. King just pulls that foul down first base side. Now 2-1 the count. Pitcher gets set. Jake steps back into the batter's box. Here comes the pitch. Caught the outside corner for a strike. 2-2 the count on Jake King. High and upstairs. Ball 3. Full count. 3-2 to King. Pitcher gets set. Here comes the next pitch. Just got a little bit outside. Ball 4. So King gets a walk. Gets a board. Here comes the top of the order. As number 6, Dylan Baker steps up to bat. Let's see what Baker does. First pitch, high and away for ball 1. Baker changing his walk-up music to some Star Wars Darth Vader music. That pitch got the inside corner for strike 1, so 1-1 the count on Dylan Baker as King takes a little lead over there on first base. That pitch was swing and miss for strike number 2. 1-2 the count now on Baker. Let's see if Baker can use the force and hit one into the gap and bring King around. Or down by third base, past the diving third baseman works as well. So Baker had the force on that one and was able to get it over the diving third baseman's glove as he gets aboard safely. So runners on first and second, no outs. That brings up number 23, Logan Conklin. No outs, runners on first and second, and Logan steps up to bat. Let's see if Logan can get a shot himself. Just a little bit too underneath it. It is cold out, so the ball's not going to be flying much. Center fielder able to get underneath that for out number 1. So first pitch swinging. Logan flies out to the center fielder. That brings up number 27, Kenny Garcia.
Number 27, Kenny Garcia.
So let's see if Kenny can get a hit himself and bring these guys around. So we can get some scores back here. It's 14-3 now in favor of the Prospects. Inside ball 1 to Kenny Garcia. As the pitcher tried to throw an off-speed there, but got a little bit too far away from him and almost got Kenny on the back foot. Here comes the next pitch. High and upstairs, ball 2. 2-0 the count. 1 out, runners on first and second for Kenny Garcia. That one pitch was again inside on Kenny Garcia, so ball 3. 3-0 the count. Let's see what the pitcher does here and see if Kenny can connect with one. Inside once again, ball 4. So Kenny being very patient at the plate and gets a walk. So with 1 out, bases loaded, and brings up the first baseman, number 20, Bradley Fleener. Looks like we got a mound visit. I don't know if they're doing a pitching change, but we do got a mound visit here. Looks like they're going to leave the pitcher in. Let's see what he can do against Bradley Fleener. If Fleener can connect with one, I think we might have a pitching change here. And we got some special guests up here in the press box. We got Hannah and Sierra, our interns, who are actually singing to Bradley Fleener's walk-up music. They grew up in that High School Musical era, so they are up here singing. Here comes the first pitch. In there for a ball. I don't know, folks, if you heard that. That was Hannah and Sierra singing in the background. As ball number 2 to Bradley Fleener. Here comes the pitch to Fleener. And get back. He is safe at first. Out at second. So that is technically a double play. The Horseheads do pick up a run before that third out was recorded. So your Horseheads pick up 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, leaving the score 14-4 in favor of the Prospects. We're still up by 10. We'll be right back with you once again, right as the Prospects come up to bat. Take a little break here. I'm going to get a little bit of food here. I've been up here in the press box for a little bit. I haven't been able to go down and get some food, and I'm starving. So I'm going to get some food and take a few bites before I come back and talk your ear off once again. Right back with you, folks. Looks like we have a pitching change for your Horseheads. Number 30, Mitchell Pollock, is on the mound for your Horseheads. So the first time I've seen Mitchell pitch, he must be one of our new players. So let's see what he can do against this first batter as he gets a couple more pitches. And number 17 will be coming up to bat. That brings up number 17, Colin Lynham, as he comes up to bat. First pitch in there for strike one. There's this next pitch. Shot to our shortstop, as he's able to throw over to first for the first out. So Dylan Baker, ground ball, throw him out at first for one out.
Fans, that's one more time for your K-Man to come up tonight. Number 15, give me a beer.
This is the last time the K-Man is going to come up. That's number 15, Zach Johnson. So if he strikes out, that's 2 for 1 beers. That is strike one swinging. 2 more strikes away from 2 for 1 beer, folks. Pitcher comes set and ready. That's low and in the dirt. Ball 1, 1-1 the count on Zach Johnson. Just missed that outside corner for ball 2. 2-1 the count on the K-Man. Here comes the next pitch. Foul ball. That's 2 strikes, folks. 2-2 the count. One more strike. If he strikes out swinging or looking, that's 2 for 1 beer. Here comes the pitch. And he's able to fight that one off, hit it foul, over by the batting cages, over by first base side. Pitcher comes set. Here comes the pitch. And that is a fair ball down third base line. That's going to be a double for the K-Man as ball gets thrown in. It is a stand-up double for Zach Johnson. So, unfortunately, no 2 for 1 beer in this inning. And brings up number 33, Jose Huida, lefty from KC Community College, the DH tonight. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit outside, so ball 1 on Jose. With 1 out, runner on second. 1-0 the count on Jose Huida. Here comes the next pitch. That should be out number 2. As he drops the ball, runner is safe at first. So he's aboard safely on that drop ball by the pitcher.
Number 34, Joel Benny.
And that brings up number 34, Joel Benes, the man with the shot off the scoreboard in the first inning, is up to bat. So 1 out runner on first and third. Here comes the first pitch to Benes. Try to go off speed, but outside, ball 1. Here comes the next pitch. Just a bit inside, ball 2. 2-0 the count on Benes. 1 out, runners on the corners. Let's see what Benes does here. Here comes the third pitch. That is a double play there, folks. So that is shortstop to second baseman, then over to first base for a double play. So the Prospects pick up 1 hit, no runs and no errors. Or 2 hits, no runs, no errors. Leaving the score 14-4 in favor of the Prospects. Folks, the Horseheads are coming up to bat. They are down by 10 runs. So cheer these boys on. See if we can make a comeback as we face the Prospects for this inning. Let's see if the boys can pick up some runs here. So cheer them on, folks. We'll be right back with you. Looks like on the mound for the Prospects, number 19, Josh Kiltzer, is coming in to pitch for the Prospects against the Horseheads, who is from Wayne State. Tall right-handed pitcher.
Now batting for your Horseheads. From Lynn Benton Junior College.
All right, from Lynn Benton Community College,
Brian McClellan.
number 36, Brian McClelland, is up to bat. Big, tall lefty. Here comes the first pitch. In there for a strike right down the middle. The pitcher gets set. Here comes the second pitch here. He was not able to hold up. What's the call here? I guess that's strike 2. 0-2 the count on McClelland here. Here comes the third pitch. High and inside. Almost got him in the shoulder. He turned but did not hit him. So 1-2 the count on McClelland. Here comes the fourth pitch. In the dirt, 2-2 now, the count. Couple fans out there cheering for Brian here as he steps back into the box and gets ready Here comes the pitch. That was called strike 3 looking, so 1 out for the Horseheads. And that brings up number 9, Ethan Rose, up to bat. Ethan stepping up to plate, 1 out. Facing number 19 on the mound from Wayne State. Here comes the first pitch to Ethan. As low, ball 1. Ethan from Saginaw Valley State Community College. Got a couple guys from that college here. Pitcher coming down for the second pitch here. Off-speed pitch. Ethan was able to foul that one off. But almost got fooled by that one. But able to foul tip that one. So 1-1 the count with 1 out. No one on. Here comes the next pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1 the count now on Rose. The pitcher getting the set here. Here comes the pitch. Ethan pops it up. Third baseman running over. Able to catch that for out number 2. So Ethan pops that one up. Third baseman able to run over into foul territory and catch that.
Hitting for the Horseheads from the University of the Redlands, number 8, Dane Flashberg.
That brings up from the University of the Redlands, pinch hitter number 8, Dane Flashberg, is coming in to hit here. So let's see what Dane can do here with 2 outs, no one on base. And just missed the corner, so ball 1 to Flashberg. Here comes pitch number 2. And a swing and a miss on a fastball. Outside corner, so 1-1 the count. 2 outs. Flashberg stepping back in. Let's see what this next pitch is going to be. Pitch number 3. Dane just gets a little bit underneath that pop up to center field. And that's the game. Final score 14-4. We do have games tomorrow and Thursday. Tomorrow being Western Wednesday. Thursday is Thirsty Thursdays and Bark at the Park. So if you're coming to the Thursday game, please bring your animal here, as long as they're on a leash and not running wild. We don't want any animals running on the field while the boys are playing. But please bring in your animal on Thirsty Thursday as well. It's going to be Bark in the Park. Tomorrow is, again, Western Wednesday, so